They call me the Lone Racer. This is my car, Robin Blue. I haven't done a proper Forza video in a long while, maybe too long. I just have to concentrate, can't have any distractions. I want them to know me as the gamer who went fast enough. Hello everyone, I'm the Lone Race Card, welcome to the show. And how about that for an intro, guys? That was something I've been planning on doing for months, technically all summer. And I'm very happy I was able to get it all filmed and done just before when things are becoming too cold or even snowier. Even if opening intros are becoming a bit of like a lost or even dying art on this platform, I'll bet this particular one sets the movie for the video, cause sure as did for me. And a fun little fact, that particular intro was actually based on the opening cinematic of Happy Idiot by TV on the Radio. So pretty much the inspiration, credit, and whatever goes to them, and that particular video. Right, as you may have noticed, we're going to be doing a 6-lap race around the Hockenheim Ring in Forza Motorsport 7. Plus, I'm not sure if you also noticed this, but I'm back in the video, guys. Yes, I feel like I have got the mental clarity to pretty much get myself together to be in this very video. Because I feel like a video like this deserves to have an extra little bit of hint of personality, you know what I'm saying? Alright, I think it's time to race now. I think it makes sense if I switch to my alternate persona from a lone race car to the Lone Racer. Now that's more like it. Right on. Now let's get this race going. Alright, here we are with Robin to the grid now. We'll see what we got. Alright, here we go. Race on. Already getting locked and loaded. Trouble on the first few turns. Let's see how we do on the braking point. Second lap. We've got plenty of race left. in for it. Get this guy, especially when he's slow. I mean, sure, he may be driving a Lockton Hypersport, but of course, it's supercar versus race car. And plenty of advantage that Robin Blue has that the Hypersport doesn't. Got him nicely. Well, I try to catch these two. Might be a good time for me to tell you a little bit about Robin Blue. Well, as you probably may have noticed, Robin Blue is a Porsche 911 RSR GT LM race car. A race car is very well renowned, but mostly famous for competing in the World Endurance Championship, the championship that currently hosts the 24 Hours of Le Mans. In fact, this very car, the number 92, actually did compete there at its time. That's what this particular car is mostly famous for. Of course, as you may have noticed, I have customly tuned and painted to suit my driving style. And ever since then, it has been a very loyal companion to the Lone Racer. So far, Robin Blue has never let me down on any race I have competed in. Also, Robin Blue got its name from an actual robin's egg. The official color of that is called Robin Egg Blue. I think I'm catching up to them a bit. Now it's time to stay locked and loaded. My apologies if I haven't been talking very much. This is the kind of race where I need to be very locked and loaded. Just like how the Lone Racer wants it to be, yeah? And of course, it's also a lot more trickier than it looks to be playing a racing game in gloves. Reminds you to get better grip on the controller, but sometimes makes pressing the buttons and triggers a little more trickier. Ooh, that was quite a wild turn there. I know the car ahead of me kind of looks like a bit of an airplane, but that was aerodynamics for you back in the day. Nowadays we have spoilers like what Robin Blue has, but back then, that hard head, that's what spoilers were back then. Alright, one guy down and one guy to take. Then we will have our lead. Right ahead of me there looks like that old Ford Focus or Fiesta driven by the Jimakama car by Ken Block. My car made a quick on acceleration, but at least whatever Robin Blue has at top speed will be able to catch us. Maybe not so much while exiting corners, but along straights, that's what will happen. Coming on the final lap now. It's now or never against this guy. Oh, those power lines from earlier. My bad. See if I catch Stitching in this guy. Or guy. My bad. Alright, we have the lead. Now let's hold it on this braking point turn. Got it. All we do now is hang on until the very moment where we have our victory. Even if I haven't been commentating much, at least the racing action should be able to make up for it, yes? Like I said, I'm not much of a talker compared to a lone race car. The lone racer ain't much of a talker. Except every once in a while, of course. Here we go. Final stretch. Make it look pretty. And we're crossing the line! Yes! It's getting a little hot in there. Well, I'm satisfied that we had a good race. Even if we had moments that made us go, ugh, I'm glad that we were able to come up on top in the end. And now, I think this might be a good time to showcase some action shots from the race replay before we wrap this all up. Hey guys, just want to give more to thank you for watching and enjoying this video. And if you haven't already, be sure to give me a like, because I would certainly appreciate it, especially with all the hard work that went into making this. And if you want, you can check out some other cool video of mine once we reach the very end shortly. But anyways, I've done my part. This was Alone Race Car, and I'll see you in another one.